Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Chrono Trigger. Last time, we entered the Tyranno Lair, freed the cave people in the basement, and we got a nice new toy for Ayla. Get your mind out of the gutter. We learned Charm, a personal favorite tech of mine that makes Ayla a must-have in so many situations. And it works out because she has to be in the party anyway. This time, we're going to be going onward, taking the fight to Izala, the final battle against the Reptites. Gonna heal up Ayla so she can be ever more charming in the road ahead, which works out great because you guys each have a lapis on you. Chrono, how about just split open that big head? Oh, we actually have Frenzy to use on him though, so we can do that. Frenzy is 4 regular attacks in 1 use. They don't have a chance of being criticals, unfortunately, but look at that! Boom! It is a damn powerful move, so satisfying to use, and I have a bone to pick with it. In the Super Nintendo translation, of all the things for them to call it, they referred to that tech as Confuse. Now, personally, I have known so many people. I did not play the Super Nintendo translation first, but I remember that when I learned it, I was like, I don't remember Chrono having anything that inflicted Confuse. I knew so many people that never used the tech because they didn't care if it didn't do damage, just like with Hypno Wave. And they had the attitude of, why would you give Chrono that when he's an attacker? And they just never used it, when in reality, it's a super strong physical attack, and you wouldn't know that if you didn't read the description. I suppose maybe it's their fault for not reading, but it's still a really stupid name for it, and it seems like Confuse as a word is at the heart of so many poor translations in this game. There's that one in the original. Hello, buddy. Sorry, but I had no idea you were such a big Ted Woolsey fan. Okay, no, I don't hate that guy at all. He was the writer for the Super Nintendo version. I don't mean to give him flack, as I'll talk about later. He had a really rough set of situations to deal with these translations that I'm criticizing. But in this version, Confuse also has a wonky translation because Marl's tech, a lure that confuses the enemy, it says that it gets the enemy's attention, which makes it sound like there's some sort of aggro system, when that's not what it is at all. I don't know, it's really strange. So we have Ice Toss, which I haven't used before. Actually, no, I have used this attack before. What am I saying? It was the Ice Sword 2 that we hadn't used. Why not? This guy can die an extremely painful death. Anytime, Marl. Overkill is my middle name! Enchant my sword, and then... Sheesh, I can't imagine what it would be like having your nose be the only part of your body that isn't frozen, so you still have nervous tissue going on in it. I'm just feeling bad for all my enemies lately. It's like I'm trying to talk more personality into them, a la Undertale. Moving right along, they love pelting us with fights every other step. What is this, the Aussie portion of Magus' castle? I keep saying Magus'. I need to really get better about that. It's bothering me so much. I'm kind of thinking that after this, we're going to switch around the party because both Ayla and Chrono have been learning new techs. We unfortunately can't see if anybody else is able to pair with Marl's Ice 2, strictly because we have to have Chrono and Ayla in the party, and there's no room for somebody to be paired with Marl. Chrono got a level up. Who's next on the menu? Probably Frogily. Yeah. Sounded like Winnie the Pooh. No way to get into this head, but we can step on the switches. We just had a dinosaur projectile vomited at us. What do you give me again if I charm you? Lapis. Okay, so you also give the same thing that I really like. Frog. Maybe a bubble burst would be good. I think that thing's actually weak to a water attack. Yeah, do your 19 damage, see if I care. Oh no, it doesn't hit all targets. Never mind. Regular attack it is. We can take him out. Besides, we have to get through the fight before we can see if there's any dual techs on Frog. Thank you. I'm gonna own you next turn. Not if I have anything to say about it, was what he went down saying. Nothing for Frog. Stepping on the other switch just makes him yell at you. He really likes expelling things with his mouth, be them physical objects or sound waves. I see the themes here. By hitting that switch, we go outside and have more battles in our face. Luca had no dual techs. Come on, I'm dying out here, Robo. Give us dual techs, please. I desperately need them. Gotta have my techs. You know what? It says boulder toss. Who am I to deny it? Robo. Oh, you just earned a level. How disappointing. You were already strong as it was because everyone's awesome. Oh, no, no, no. I just wanted to fill in the lower corner of the map. That's what I get for being obsessive compulsive. Not a new dual tech to be found. So in we go to the center one and... Oh, hello, you. Looking for a Zala? She's just through here. You can talk. We walk on past him, go to the save point. Little did we know that the minion that we were fighting before was actually just the receptionist. Well, if you're gonna let me use a shelter, then I wasn't gonna heal before talking to you. See, I wasn't a fool. I just had a memory. Hold it! When I said she's through here, I meant you gotta get through me first. What do you think I was flexing my muscles and looking all intimidating for? Again, with a given personality to the minions, we have Nizbel II. I guess they would be so proud to know that you were such an eloquent speaker. The Rage Band is fantastic. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Defense boosted when attacked. Nizbel alternates between raising defense when attacked, lowering it when shocked. It's a new take on dinosaurs being weak to lightning from what we have seen before. I recommend charming him all you can. Or her. I don't judge. I don't know. Aww. From that, we get another third eye, doubling evasion in the accessory slot. Defense boosted when attacked. Okay. So we just gotta keep alternating between attacking and shocking. When we're not doing that, we're gonna get lots of free damage whenever he attacks Ayla. Not when he attacks Marl. What are you thinking? You're not going along with my plans there, bud. Go ahead and give Marl a kiss. Why not? Pretty good healing. And then maybe an Ice Sword too. That sounds like it'd be pretty nice. In case you're wondering, Nizbel I would have also dropped a third eye. That's why I said that there were good rewards to be earned, but it's not that big a deal if you didn't have Charm yet. That did 979. Pretty good. And you know, if you're such a big fan of showing off your muscles and looking all intimidated, oh, have I got a party trick for you? Just watch this. Throw that thing airborne! It's almost as cool as suplexing a train. And it just farted in response. That's a good tactic, actually. While your enemy is picking you up, just fart on them. That's actually pretty good. You need to heal. Bad. You also should... There it is. I always get it mixed up occasionally. Okay. Maybe an Aura Whirl would be nice right about now. It's been a while since we've used that. We don't have Frog in the party to heal up the entire part. Okay, good. Okay, I thought that was going to be him running wild in the entire group. Aura Whirl. And Ayla, you can throw him up in the air again. I just realized, clearly based on a Triceratops because of the kind of fan that you have around the face there when you can see it from the side. More defense up, okay. Running wild. And Chrono, you can just go for a lightning, I guess. Maybe we can just use an ice on you normally and see what that does. That'll probably raise his defense anyway because the ice sword did. Yeah, it does. Defense boosted when attacked. Okay, it's fine. We're so far along in this fight, I think any attack's gonna do it now. I don't want to be so careful anymore with micromanaging it. We can just go for it. Defense boosted when attacked. Well, let's lower that. And yeah, go for an iceberg toss. Actually, we haven't seen that one yet. This is only unlocked after you get ice 2. Look at that! It's a thing of beauty. Pearlets. If you can pick up a giant reptite, you can pick that up too. 818, still going. I'm impressed by your stamina, good muscles, and good cardio. You should be proud of yourself. Don't get self-conscious about flexing in public at all. You've earned it. Electric discharge. Can do that after shocking. Ayla didn't like that very much. Ayla, kiss yourself. It's important to love yourself. Or whirl. No, 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 no. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I don't know why I suddenly sound like I'm from the North United States. Or a whirl, please. Maybe, now we'll just, we'll have Chrono lower the defense first before we do anything, and then follow up with another iceberg toss. I just need to end this fight quickly because it's been kind of dragging on. I like to think that Chrono lowers their defense by aiming for the horn a la Rhydon and Pikachu. Go, go! Such a cool looking thing of ice. No pun intended again. 1637, thank God. That's a new record, isn't it? Good fight. Thank goodness the save point comes back. I was a little worried. Despite what we've just done, we weren't here to stop Nizbel II. We were here to stop Azala. So use a shelter while you still can. I'm feeling Frog. I was just wanting party healing on one character, and he fits the bill nicely. He's down a little bit of MP and HP, and we just used the shelter, unfortunately, but it's fine. Third floor, and we still got more to go. Yeah, I'm very pleased with my choice of giving Chrono the silver stud so he can just open every battle with lightning too. It's very clear that that's what they intended for you to do in pretty much every fight with his speed as high as it is, how you just learn lightning 2 naturally around this point, and just how everyone's weak to— Whoa! I didn't even have to follow up with a regular attack that time. He just does it. I take back what I said about you. Well, no, I don't take back what I said about you being a lackluster magic user. It is definitely your weakest point. Next, center switch. That gives us a save point, which I don't think I really need. Left switch. Right switch. Comedy gold. No! Excuse me! I was holding up and pressed A. Chrono got a level up, as did Ayla. I was trying to be so careful, and I almost did it, but then I just had to screw it all up. The thing is, you want to do this room in the right order. By going center, left, and then right, you drop the pterosaurs down and they can't do anything to you. You do that in the wrong order, you can screw yourself out of a save point, you can make yourself have to fight the enemies, and then you press A on this, and you can go inside. I thought I had it, but I just barely messed it up. Hi, Ether! Happy to see you. Old friend of mine in No! I barely... My thumb slipped off the D-pad. We press the button. That's the important part. You, sir, have crossed me on a very rotten, no-good day. And you know what we do to people who cross me on no-good, rotten days? We make them have a no-gooder, rottener dayer. It's a level up in every sense, including being a day. It's at least 36 hours. Oh, hello! Hi! Okay. Paratubby guys. We'll have our fun. I don't know what I was going for when I said that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I'm just... okay, it's not all that bad that we had to go back down there because I had lots of chances to fight the Volcanites, and from doing that, I've obtained tons and tons of lapises, and we have a lot of party healing for the future put away. It's nice. In we go. At last, the final confrontation. It was but a matter of time. Will it be we reptites who inherit the earth, or you soft-skinned apes? Strong live, weak die! Ayla, just fight! Hear that lovely voice? You'll soon be hearing more of it than you'd ever wish. Dang, brains and athletic. Not immediately obvious, because these eggs kind of blend in really well, but there's another Triceratopper and a Mid-Ether. Personally, I would recommend having a Ruby Vest equipped to each of your trio. We just want to have resilience to fire out of all the elemental attacks. Damnable Red Star. Fall, why don't you? Stay in the earth, Red. Even should it prove our fate to die, we will not relinquish this world to the likes of you. This black Tyranno will have the honor of wiping you filthy apes from existence forever. It's Azala and Black Tyranno. Right away, use Charm on each of them. This is going to be a running trend. Obtained Strength Capsule. That's the kind of thing that bringing Ayla into a boss fight means for you. Permanent buffs that can affect the party for the rest of the adventure. Psychokinesis is a physical attack. If I had psychic powers, you bet I would just make people run into stuff if I didn't like them. We'll heal up the entire party just to kind of get a little bit of HP into us, get everything all nice and even as it should be at the beginning of a fight. And we want to also charm Azala before getting too much further into this. Summons forth Boulder. If I could teleport, I would make bad things fall on my enemies too. I appreciate you. We're going to go for Lightning 2 here just to show what it does. Got a magic capsule right there. And the Black Tyranno is too big to move. He just breathes fire on you. Hence why I wanted the equipment the way it is. Didn't do much against the Black Tyranno, but did pretty effectively against Azala. We want to use magic attacks on her, so I'm kind of thinking... let's go for water for right now. I do want to show what happens if you charm somebody who doesn't have anything. Counterattack. Not going to do much there. Good damage there. No, wow, I had no idea you were an ancestor of the chameleon. Would not have placed you as such. Enemy has nothing to give but gratitude. In the original translation, that's becoming a thing now, isn't it? I'm saying it quite a lot. I personally grew up with this script. You can imagine my joy and just laughter coming out of every orifice of my body. I'm being very weird today. When I saw that the original translation of that line was, "It was the thought that counted." I howled with laughter the first time I saw that, because it replaced something so mundane and expected that I'd seen for so long with something that comedic. Maybe, Thunder Chomp, yeah. We need to do some big damage. We gotta get things going. We've been moving kind of slow here just so I can explain everything. Azala is a psychic attacker, which kind of manifests itself as physical damage because of how she chooses to use it. Still didn't do a lot, actually. Maybe a Bubble Burst? I'm just trying to, like, try out different attacks here. Oh, no, Telepathy. Inflicted Sleep, so that just wasted that turn. Awesome. Sleep, you take additional damage whenever you are struck by an attack. Wakes you up. Okay, I guess it's true that getting eaten would instantly kill you. Points for accuracy. So Frog is asleep. Chrono is dead. Ayla's getting attacked now. Lowers defense to begin storing power. Oh, this is bad. We're not in a good opportunity for this. Chrono, just high potion yourself, please. Yeah, okay, so it's counting down. If I could... Lower defense sounds like an opportunity to do this. Frog, why do you have to be asleep? You are waking up to be scared of it. But then you just go right back to bed. It's like, oh no, 5 more minutes, Mom. This has not been going well. This fight can go on for a while, and I consider it one of the tougher fights up to this point, so I'm really not happy with the fact that it's taking this long. We need to heal Frog. Come on. Good. Okay, we're back online. Maybe a Falcon Strike. Just hit both of them. They're in a horizontal line, thankfully, so they were at least kind enough to line themselves up for us. And Frog, how about a regular attack? I've been praising that about you lately. Might as well do it. And you don't get a critical. Even better. Everything is just going my way, isn't it? Good. Okay. Seems like Falcon Strike is the way to go. I didn't really think of them as being in a horizontal row, but the hitbox in that is surprisingly forgiving, just kind of hitting as you want it. 204. 0. This is why I recommended Ruby Vests on everyone. That shuts down the Black Tyranno so well because his ultimate attack is otherwise devastating. With half damage from fire, we still took over 100 damage. You can imagine just how terrible that would be. We got our Slurp Kiss. That's exactly how I want to spend my time after he does that attack. And sure, what? No, he just raises defense again. What am I thinking? Maybe it'll still do a lot. 91, 89, still about 400. I've seen worse out of single attacks. I'll take it. Chrono's not even spending that much MP to do it. Things seem to finally be under our control. What you want to do is, Zala, you really should have dropped me down the cliff right there while you had me over it. I'm just saying, if you were really smart. You want to attack Azala while the Black Tyranno's defenses are high, and then when it starts charging up, shift your efforts to the Black Tyranno to chip down its massive health bar. I think I already did Bubble Burst, but just to be absolutely sure. Try it again. She isn't as strong as the Black Tyranno, so it's not that bad that we're not doing that much damage to her. I have to say, I know that Azala's the bad guy and everything, and that we're supposed to not like her, and she's definitely done some bad things, but I kind of have a bit of... Lightning does do a lot to her. What was I did Thunder Chomp, but it didn't do much. Maybe that counted as physical. Okay, whatever. Sorry. All right. I feel kind of bad for Azala, personally. She is actually psychic. Just think about that for a moment. She is psychic. We haven't seen psychic powers yet, only magical abilities. Personally, if I was psychic and I was surrounded by nothing but cavemen, I would probably think that I was pretty awesome and deserve to be the dominant species of Earth. I'm just saying. It seems like that. I think that's a pretty realistic way of thinking about things. Slurp Kiss. As she goes down, she counters us. We'll just heal up, and now we just have the Black Tyranno to deal with. Good. Things are actually starting to come together in this fight. I thought I would tell you that Slurp Kiss's beta name is Glory in Localization. Its original name, before the release of the game, was Arousing Tongue. Arousing Tongue. That's exactly the thing that I want healing me. Ooh, belly flop right on the spike there. Ouch. Okay. Another thing about this fight, now that things are under my control, I feel like I can do this. Boulder Toss. Ayla, I believe in you. You can hurl that thing skyward. She just shakes her head no when you tell her to do it. It's fantastic. I love that so much. Such a good attention to detail that when she can't throw something, you get a comedic little animation like that. When I learned that attack and I got into this fight, that was my first immediate thought of what it was I wanted to do, so that's great. We'll do a cat attack, just because she has so much speed, and it's going to be a little bit before Chrono and Frog get to move, and then they can just do their dual tech together to do a lot of damage. I do wish that we could, didn't mean to do Slurp Kiss there. Okay, fine. Chrono Frenzy. Because we don't have the party all together and don't have, like, the freedom to have Robo in the third slot, we unfortunately can't do our triple tech. That would probably be about the best way that we could spend this time as we could have on Magus. Still going. He has over 10,000 HP. It's by far the most that we've seen so far, and I find it kind of annoying just how long this goes on for as a result of that. And I guess I'll go for an aerial strike. See, that still does a good 800, even without it having to be a dual tech. It's an example of why dual techs and triple techs are not always the answer. Did 448? Still no. And he's raising his defense again. Awesome. How about, Ayla, you use one of the 46 mid-ethers I have at this point. There's no reason I shouldn't heal you up. 105? Since we're just kind of at the grind, I'm sure you can tell that I've been meaning Azala to be female whenever I've been speaking as her, and she is indeed a queen. It's not immediately obvious, but she is. And just to be sure I'm not crazy, lightning does not lower your defense. It doesn't work on quite every reptite. I did a respectable amount of damage. Maybe the bubble burst could be the way that we attack you when you're not in your weak phase. Sorry about your belly button piercing, Ayla. That's about the worst way I could expect to get. He just barely didn't go down in his second phase. Okay, in his second round. Okay. No, it can't be. Could the heavens truly have sided with the apes? Listen, primates, and let it be known for all time. We reptites fought proudly to the bitter end. Ayla, no. First, a great fiery stone will crash to the earth. Its flames will soon spread to scorch every corner of the land. Then the chill will begin to creep across the blackened plains, ushering in a long, cruel age of ice and snow. A fitting end to our age indeed. Lavos. Ayla people word. La mean fire. Vos mean big. Ayla! Chrono! Hurry! Lavos falls soon! All right, Dactyl. Chrono, hurry! Ayla, what you do? Come, Azala, come! No, this is the will of the earth. Ayla, hurry! Azala. Ayla not forget. Take. Take? What take? Take care of this world. Lavos was not spawned by Magus. It fell from the heavens, and so long ago. Lavos huge. Chrono fight that? Chrono! We go place Lavos fall. Left to its own devices, the creature will burrow deep into the earth. Best defeat it now. A gate? Lavos, fast! Deep under earth now! Might Lavos be the source of these? That one in Magus's keep was immense. What wrong, Chrono? Want fight Lavos? Go here! No? So where have we come? Chrono, where this place?